Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga. Let's play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. I'm the Mysterious JG. A little checking off camera, and I have a good reason to believe, unfortunately, that as far as my good war officers go, I don't know. Ryu Doragon, don't think he's still watching. Skadi North is still watching, actually. I could go with Skadi. But I don't think of her as a war officer because of her low valor, which is still well above average. But Katsuie might be the smart choice. But Raiden Weissman, with a 90 plus and an 80 plus and the valor stat, seemed like a good choice. He too, the guy who made the Raiden Weissman character and the guy who made the Ryu Doragon character, I don't know if they're still watching the LP. So Skadi is Garth Morgan is actually. Garth has led troops out in a battle before. I'm just looking for people who've actually are getting tapped. Mr. P, I don't think is still watching. I mean, I know there's a couple like Soup Phantom, Lubu guy. I think is still watching. So he's going to get strategist. Sarko is still watching, but I don't think of him as a war officer. Same with I don't know about Charlton Jaina and Soup Phantom. But yeah, like the guys that I wanted to give it to, no, I'm pretty sure Ryu Doragon just popped in for that video, submitted a character, and then disappeared. And if I'm wrong about that, let me know. But yeah, I went back and looked, and his username is like KMZ42, not something I was going to remember. And user icon is default, like never gave themselves a user icon. And you know, like I don't remember hearing anything from you after the fact. Skadi North would probably be the one. I guess I could give Skadi North the Tiger trait. I don't know if we'll continue to see a lot of Skadi North in combat, though. But with a leader of 95, could be. But I think I would just hold off on Tiger for right now and give strategist to Lubu. Although Kicho, that concept also kind of amused me. Where you at, Lubu? Lubu, as a strategist, just struck me funny. Is this the guy that we just got? Kaijin Miyabi? Yeah, he is. His traits are such that he'll be hanging around in a castle and hopefully be useful, but he's not going to be, you know. So learning traits 4 or 5, clan traits from 4 to 3. So I picked up the strategist trait, and I better keep on my toes. Pretty sure he wasn't going to get that on his own. Now I don't want to do too much with giving away tactics and training and learning, because I don't know if it has a negative impact elsewhere. Like, is it a good idea to save up lots of traits for your clan for some other purpose? But I'll treasure what I've received. I think I got along with all of my masters. Good. He didn't get a loyalty boost for it, unless it even was a higher boost to his treasure, but I don't think so. So giving them a title might be more likely to give them loyalty boosts. And I do have... I was thinking of giving Skadi a title. But at the same time, the diplomacy boost would be more useful for Charlton Jaina and Saruko. The Tango Prefect and the Bungo Prefect. Somebody else already have those titles in the larger world of stuff. Charlton Jaina, with her intelligence at 98, is doing a lot of this sort of thing. Could make her the Bungo Prefect. More trust gained from diplomacy. I'm thinking of Saruko as more of a conspiring type guy, but he is good for diplomacy as well. You know, I like the idea of rewarding Charlton Jaina and Skadi North and giving the finger to Saruko. And to a lesser extent, Soup Phantom, as not only was he irritating early on when I kept having to, you know, make him Lord of the Castle to get him to be quiet, he also gets to he's in charge of the meeting, so I feel like that's already something for him. So we'll make you the Tango Prefect. The Bungos, the Tango. Thank you for the rank of Tango Prefect. I shall redouble my efforts. And we will give the rank of Bungo Prefect to Scotty North. His intelligence is also not that shabby. I don't use her... Maybe I'll wait for a different title to come along for Scotty North, because she could use a boost in something other than diplomacy. That being the case, I want to reward her, but her intelligence is not so high that she would be doing a lot of diplomacy. It might be... Wow, Ryu Dorgan's got pretty high intelligence, actually. Garth Morgan might be good for that. Scotty's right up there, though. Does she have the diplomacy trait? She has agility. She does not have diplomacy. She has emissary. What does that do? That what? I screwed up something here. And managed to not be on Scotty North anymore. Enticing raises discontent quicker. Get somebody who has a diplomacy trait. I think we can give a different, well, Soup Phantom. I guess I want to reward her, but I feel like there's probably a title coming along that'll be more useful to her. You know what I'll do? I'll give her the damn Tiger trait after all. And I'll give a title to... How about you? You have Schemer and a bunch of other stuff. What's your loyalty? Your loyalty's already maxed out. So there's nobody... Like, I could be using this for loyalty purposes, but I'm kind of not. I'm using it for more... rewarding creative characters. You have Diplomat, and you've got really high intelligence. So you're good at the whole diplomacy thing. Soup Phantom already getting to be in charge of the meetings. But now another part of me is like, well, if Soup Phantom's in charge of the meetings, I mean, the guy who's in charge of the meetings needs to have some kind of title, right? He should be the Bungo Prefect. Let me express my deepest gratitude for being assigned a Bungo Prefect. And, what the hell? On a whim, I will teach the Tiger trait to Scotty North. Looks like I've gained the Tiger trait. Seems really powerful if I use it right. And Bob's your uncle.
What would you like?
We can buy treasures. I've already given away a lot of stuff.
What would you like?
We will buy horses, even though I'm already
Thank you
talking
very
about
much.
how money is tight. I guess I'll sell food. I was going to
What
stop
would you
doing
like?
that, but we just had a harvest, so I'm feeling a little more comfortable.
Thank you very much.
Where can we actually do stuff other than Kyosu? Nowhere. Are we working on the Imperial Court again? Yeah, we're still working on the Imperial Court. Who's doing that? Soup Phantom is. So we just gave him something that should boost his abilities there. He's got a new title. He should be doing better. With that, I think in the last video right before it ended, we conspired with somebody. Sadly, Vulture Bobo... Well, Vulture Bobo's in combat. Maybe if he wasn't in the middle of combat, we would be able to talk to him. But I don't think while they're fighting you can convince them that, hey, you know, you're out in the middle of a pretty tough battle, but wouldn't this be a good time to defect to my force? You could do that in some of the RTK games. It got a bit silly, actually. And I think it's just too far away over here. I don't have the reach with my diplomacy to grab guys all the way out here. I got a great haircut. Let's take another look at that. Nice. The reverse mohawk. Guy looks sweet. Guy looks like a frickin' road warrior. Alright, it's been not belabor this. We don't have things to do with our domestic points. I guess I can try for road construction, but I think we're just about out of stuff to do there. It's like, Matsudaira, would you like us to build you a better road to Nagashino? Ridiculous. I guess we can start, don't want to build a fortress, but what about, fortifying posts? That's on their territory. I don't know if they'll like that. Fortified all these posts in here before just to do it. I don't know if it really was worth it. There's an Azai clan post. That didn't work the way I thought it would. $1,000 gold, and it would take just over a month for anybody to do unless they're like Nobunaga. So, well, I really need to get going on the next bit of conquest. I just keep thinking that if I wait a little longer, I'll get like muskets in place, and that'll be good. That's already being worked by Kicho. This can be worked by Mitsuhide. Mitsuhide. That is your name. Saying your name creepily is what I desire. For some reason you are free to work that one, but not other ones. Actually, you probably could have done a 2-in-1. Build up on it. I guess I'll kind of get these in some sort of sequence. I don't think we need to build every single one of these up. It's just choke points, you know. I don't really like the idea of letting them get all the way up to my castle before engaging, because that means that if I do lose one of those close-in battles, they get to damage my my base. All right. Just waiting for town fair. Can we change this? Waiting for muskets. Don't want to do the musket policy until we've got a lot of muskets, because it weakens units that don't have muskets. At least the advanced version does. The Takeda don't seem like they're really coming out ahead in this.
March!
March. Even though Shingen's up there himself now. Maybe I'm misreading the situation. Ayame Takeda is ready to join us. She's like, man, this battle's going like pretty shitty. I think the castleman's about to fall. I'm out of here. It's our chance to win. How could we miss it? Fierce as fire. I got a bad feeling about the Takeda. I think, unless they got some kind of peace deal going with the Hojo, they are caught in a sandwich of war.
Balance. Reporting in.
Remember, as it Toshishige Saito? Whatever. From now on, I shall call myself Bungo Prefect. I become Tango Prefect. I must work even harder. From now on, I shall call myself Bungo Prefect. Alright, Bungo Prefect, you just get on with your bad self, Mr. Bungle. Don't be a Mr. Bungle. So it seems like, see, you look like you've got, that Kenshin headpiece on. You are actually Shingen in a previous life. Vulture Bobo is down there representing for the, the eventual Uesugi, who might not ever become the Uesugi. I'm looking at the size of my army and the size of the foes we have to face, and I'm wondering if it isn't time to move without the assistance of who would we deploy from here? Mr. P. Oh, there's at least one created officer. Mr. P. I don't think that guy's watching either, which irritates me a bit. Raiden Weissman unit. I want to make sure that no, we really wouldn't get a lot of good guys out of there. Inuyama would be Skadi North Saroko, and we might want to get Raiden Weissman to come up here to a city that's closer to the front. Ryu Dorgon unit. This would be Kicho's unit, wouldn't it? Yeah. Nobunaga himself would come out of Gifu, but in fact, Kiyosu needs to have, like, the best leadership. It actually kind of does, because it's going to have the biggest unit by a damn sight. Charlton Jaina is still not the head of a unit. That's interesting. We might need to not deploy from these cities, though. And we wouldn't have much of a force coming out of here at all. I guess everybody's busy working on other stuff.
What would you like?
Just want to be ready to buy muskets on every freaking turn here soon enough. I think there was some domestic ready to be done here. Something was ready to be developed, I thought I read, other than Kiyosu. Maybe it's just, sometimes there's just a message that the most basic facility, where you don't have a choice to make in the matter, was built. Are we still working? Oh, who are you? You're not horrible or anything, but we could keep working on him, but we're never going to get him low enough to do more than we're doing right now, which is just not to turn on us. So maybe it is actually time to launch that attack. Not a lot of time left in this video now. This is getting freaking old here. The Matsudaira just letting this base sit there with no hit points left, but they're just letting the troops build back up again. I think we need to attack Kanoji Castle. Well, I want to save before we launch this, just in case something goes horribly wrong. Like, to the point where I actually ditch a video, I suppose. But otherwise, I kind of need to just roll with it. When something goes wrong gameplay-wise, like, wow, I had no idea that I would end up holding this city instead of the Matsudaira, and I don't know how to get out of this situation, then I'll probably, I'll load. But otherwise, I need to try not to do that. So let's go ahead and attack. I'd like to organize a bit. I've got, this will be a fight to remember. We cannot let our guard down. So we'd have Kicho's unit of 5,700. Nobunaga only has 6,000, so we probably need to keep him back. I don't want him getting captured. Ryu Dorgon has 5,800. Katsuie has like 11,000. That's going to be a pretty rock and roll unit. Mr. P is finally not going to be a spoiler for us, but a spoiler for somebody else. And these cities are not deploying, which is probably for the best. Skadi North. We only have one, like, massive unit. But we've got quite a few units that are pretty darn good. No, I don't want to cancel orders. I want to confirm.
We're moving out, and we're winning this.
Says Katsuie. I don't know why Nobunaga doesn't get a line, but I think that's it. So as much as I was enjoying the, oh, we forgot to ask the SOI for backup. I don't know if we need it. But, you know, could ask the SOI for help here. And then give us something to do with our diplomacy points, getting back on the SOI's good side. Or on their good side, but on their, like, even better side. Assuming the SOI are actually going to come out and help us. Oh, are you guys marching? Oh, good for you. Oh, we're the great, is the great Sadayori Rokaku marching? Oh no, we forgot to ask Master Miller not to attack us. Well, I guess we can do that in the middle of the fight. Maybe. Is he already in this unit? No, he isn't. Wonder what unit, I wonder what city he came out of. He did not come out of their main city, he came out of Ottawa. But no, I'm already thinking, yeah, I screwed this up. Already screwed this up, sorry. We didn't do anything yet. I feel like I'm still okay to load. I need to send a message telling Master Miller not to fight us, and then we can pull the trigger on this. But it's going to be the exact same thing. Oda Retainer, after the conquest of Kai, became Vice Chancellor of Kanto. After the Noji incident, he did something. So we are going to collude with Master Miller and pacify him. We are going to request a relief force from the SOI. At Kananoji Castle. And we are going to march on Kananoji Castle. Hold on. Did I buy all the horses I could?
What would you like? Thank you very much.
Now we are going to march.
March!
And I think, well, other than getting back to work on the SOI, all you guys should be in battle. Charlton Jane is an overseer too, but she's got the diplomacy trait, and 6 a month? I don't know, it seems like it should be better than that. I think Charlton Jane is in battle. I don't know how this is going to work. Oh, now she's not overseer anymore for no reason. Oh, she's back to being overseer. I'm sure Mitsuhide is leading troops. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have Nobunaga do it. And then we'll see if that affects anything with his unit. Because if it doesn't... Is he still physically there? Is the... Well, then we should have had Charlton Jane do it. And let's go. Video's almost over now as I start this. This chance to win. How can I miss it? There we go. Hey, the SOI are taking this seriously. They've sent out Lord Grimaldus. We haven't seen a lot out of him, but he's He's got his own unit with no lieutenants backing him up, but he's leading 4,000 troops into the fray, as well as Tadayuki Uehara, who's got some Azai backing him up. I think he's a created officer, isn't he? Not sure. And Zei Kanpachi is definitely a created officer. So yeah, the Azai are sending all their created officers into the fray. All of them with units that are smaller than the typical Oda unit, but they're sending 3 as opposed to 1 unit, which is the kind of shit I expect out of the Matsudaira. Fucking Matsudaira. Take Nagashino, goddammit! They will get there first, so they will actually not only strike first blood, they'll possibly also be the first ones to take damage. Oh no, the word didn't get to Master Miller in time. Our collusion messenger has returned with a reply from Master Miller. Alright. Alright, I'll avoid battle with you for 3 months. But he will fight the Azai, I guess. I think that's what's happening. I think he's willing to fight the Azai, but not us. Yes, motherfucker. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. That's who I am. Now they come. Oda Clan has been introduced to muskets. They can now deploy units with muskets and purchase them from merchants. Well, you know what? I already started and stopped this once. Fuck it. We gotta finish it. But I've been waiting for muskets. Waiting all this time, and I finally was like, damn it, I just gotta, no pun intended, pull the trigger. And while I'm on the march, muskets. Anyway, folks, this is too good to let pass as a cliffhanger. So when we come back, we're gonna have muskets, but we're already engaged in battle. I'm the Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.